we have pretty dead senses of humor and dead monotone voices.
I wasn't serious, bro. I was about to drown, so I was like, help, bruh, help. And this guy still laughs.
You may hear this fan, so I'm going to turn it off.
Bro, you gotta cut a bunch of stuff out now, my boy.
Alright, let's run it back from the beginning.
Oh my gosh. What is it?
Alright, guys. Welcome to the first episode, Runit Podcast. We kind of had to restart that, run it back, as we would say, because I had the fan on. It is slowly turning off. I need it off.
Bro, my man's tripping.
Yeah, so I'm Tate Yamashita. We created the Runit Podcast. We got Asher Hanashiro, one of my co-hosts, on today. He's gonna help me. We're gonna be talking about a lot of hopefully interesting things. I think we have enough character here on the set to create a good podcast. I mean, I have a bunch of co-hosts. Let's see, who are some co-hosts that I'm going to have on. I have a bunch of co-hosts. We're going to be rotating them throughout this series. And we're also going to bring some guests on as soon as Asher gets some mic. We got Joel. We got David. We got... We have Adu the Great, also known as Aiden Acosta. We've got Josiah Lidge. He might be on the podcast. We got a lot of people waiting. A lot of people want to be on the podcast. We will get as many people on here as possible. We're trying to make it big. Don't do that with your mic. We do have a lot of funny conversations, and we talk about some interesting topics. And I think that we should get it recorded so that hopefully you guys can laugh with us and not at us. Hopefully.
For sure. Slap. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not gang related. Let's hear a little bit about Asher, because you guys probably don't care about me. Let's hear about Asher.
So, I was born and raised in Hawaii, straight out the womb.
No laughing. No laughing.
Why did I say that, bro?
Leave right now.
Shut up. No.
Okay.
To, bro. Okay,
sorry that.
Born and raised in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Went to Waikele Elementary School. Lived in Waikele when I was in 7th grade. Or 8th grade, my bad. 8th grade, I went to Calvary Chapel, and this is how I met this kid right here.
Yeah, so we met at school. He's in my class from what grade?
8th grade, my boy.
8th grade to now our senior year. We're going to be going, hopefully, college together.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, as long as we don't die before then, we should be good.
Yeah, one of my man's, just dips.
Speaking of dip, I didn't know what I was going to say. Alright, I got some topics on hand. Oh, first of all, why would you listen to our podcast? I think we're interesting. I might be biased. I don't know. We're pretty intelligent people. Asher doesn't get the credit he deserves for his intelligence. A lot of people joke about him and underestimate how smart Asher is. However,
hey, Pastor,
I can put my word to him. Wait, what? That didn't make any sense. I will put my 2 cents into this issue. Asher is probably way smarter than you think. He's pretty intelligent.
Yeehaw.
Alright, I need to leave. I can't laugh. Alright. So yeah, speaking about how smart Asher is, he's a character. He's pretty funny. Not gonna lie.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'd give you the top 5 people that I think are funny.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. I got some topics to talk about. Let's see. Oh, we do live in Hawaii. If you guys don't know, as you can see, nice Hawaiian blue skies. So why do you live in Hawaii, Asher?
I was born here.
Me too. I was born here. I think we take that for granted. We live in probably.
No, for sure, because we're just here.
We're just living. We don't think about that. So if you don't live in Hawaii, you should.
It's good. Like it gives what you call color, and it's vibrant here. Unlike like you go like California or something.
Yeah, it's pretty vibrant over here. Speaking of vibrant, there's a lot of vibes in Hawaii. What are some vibes that you would describe Hawaii as to having?
Okay, you got the local vibe.
Local vibe.
Ho chi hu shred the nar type stuff. Then you got the tourists. They just wear like how do I say, like aloha t-shirts and like khaki shorts and like some Birkenstocks. And they just always ask where they go. What else you got? That's like basically like the top two vibes you get from
top two vibes. All right, honestly. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I get that too. There's a lot of things to do in Hawaii. So what do you like to do, Asher? I've heard that you got a newfound passion for jumping off of cliffs.
Yeah, I like the adrenaline it gives me. I just think it's cool to jump off cliffs and stuff.
That is a pretty common thing in Hawaii. A lot of people do jump off of cliffs. However, they normally land in water. Do you land in water?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Because I was thinking, how are you here today in our podcast?
No. Yeah, I like jump off like cliffs into like rivers or like
rivers,
beach type areas.
Do we have rivers in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Or are they streams?
I mean, to each their own.
Another segment called Our Fears. So every time I bring on a co-host or somebody new or a guest, I will ask them their fears. So Asher, what are your fears?
Death itself, my boys. Death itself. Or the way I die, I should say. Yeah.
Yeah, so what way is that?
Like, there's some pretty brutal ways to die.
I'd agree.
So I just don't want to die like in fear or if it's painful. You feel me?
So you're afraid of
instant death.
Fear.
Yes.
Me too. That's actually my number one fear. I'm afraid of fear. Fear is probably the scariest thing ever. But my throat is tightening up hearing the word fear. We are now moving on to the next segment called Work Life. So, I have been working for a while. Asher, not so much. He started working recently. Now, I made a bet with him that he wouldn't get a job by December, right? December? Yeah.
December.
Okay, I made a bet with him that he wouldn't get a job by December, and I would pay him $100 if he got a job by December. And guess what? My man pulled through.
Yeah.
He got a job. Now, you would think that's sad for me. That's good for me. I like to see my friends growing up. He's growing up.
Yo, that's what's
He's
up.
gaining responsibilities. And I did lose $100.
But you gave me that motivation though.
Yeah.
To get the job.
See,
so you feel me?
I didn't do that with any selfish intent at all. No selfish intent.
Bro, this man gave it to me all in ones, my boys. Like, this man counted the ones. I had to count it because this dude ripped me off by $2.
Let's cut that out. Another thing is video games. I hear you like to play video games, Asher.
Yeah.
So, what are some games that you like to play?
I like playing Destiny.
Destiny?
But I kind of like fallen off.
Fallen off? So, like...
Yeah.
Like a Fallout?
No, like it's like not my interest anymore. Like I don't vibe the game anymore, dude.
Oh, you
know, I was top 1% on leaderboards.
Now, talking to you, I do hear a lot of accent. Hello?
Yo, bro, who is this?
It's the Popo.
Yeah, okay, brief interruption.
Brief interruption, here you go. So, that was not a jug bust. That was not a jug bust. I thought it was.
It was just a pizza delivery.
The door locked. It was a pizza delivery. Yeah, that's why we stay protected.
I feel really uncomfortable with this kid. Type stuff.
But if you stab somebody with this thing,
Yo, that was sus.
If you stab somebody with this thing, it's definitely hurting. Asher, what kind of weapons do you like? We're boys. We like weapons.
I mean, bro, I like the simple stuff. So, like good old AK.
AK?
Or that good old, pocket knife.
Pocket knife. Speaking of AKs, let's go grab something real quick.
Bro, this man's grabbing a... Yo, my man's grabbing a gun, bro. Oh, never mind. It has a red tip.
Don't say that. It doesn't have a red tip.
I mean, an orange tip. Might be...
Alright, so we out here. Asher said he liked... What did you say you liked?
AKs.
This isn't an AK. This is an assault rifle, but it's not an AK. Yeah. It's 100% real.
Bro, I don't know about being this guy's co-host anymore.
We went over some of Asher's passions. Video games. What else? What else do you like? Jumping off cliffs, yeah. We do have an interesting story, Asher, about jumping off of things.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain? Do you think you know what I'm talking about?
No. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright. So, I am talking about this one time at Electric Beach.
Oh, bro, this man...
This is a story that Asher is famous for.
This is really traumatizing, but, I mean, it's kind of funny right now.
Try not to shake the mic.
This man legit... Okay, I was at Electric Beach, right?
Hold it there.
Bro, this man legit shoved me into the water, okay? He shoved me into the water. And
That's a lie.
And, I said I was going to jump off, but, I kind of was like, nah, bro, that wave is too much. So I kind of bailed. But this man just shoved me in the water. And guess what? The waves was crashing, bro. They were up there. They were pumping. And where I jumped in was a cave. You feel me? So, the wave hits the cave. Dude, dunzo. You feel me? So, I was doing that. I was fighting for my life to not get hit into this cave because I ain't trying to die. But then he was just laughing at me. He thought I wasn't serious. Bro, I was about to drown, so I was like, help, bro, help. And this guy still laughs. And then probably 2 minutes later, he's like, okay, it's serious. He jumps in and sees me. So
I did save Asher. That sounds very narcissistic. So from his point of view, I shoved him in the water. It was my fault. He could have died. He almost got sucked into a cave. Hence this iconic photo. This iconic photo, if you can see that, that is Asher underwater, grabbing onto the reef, hanging on for his dear life, nearly drowning. Yeah, that was seconds before death.
That was, bro.
So Asher did die that day, meaning not the physical Asher. He's still here. As you can see, Asher is still alive. But ever since that day, he's been a different man.
I guess.
The old Asher died.
I don't know.
It was a pretty intense day. So we were what we call reef walking, or walking on a reef. We saw a little ledge to jump off of. It was quite rough. You can check this video out on my YouTube channel. I did film the whole thing. It was quite rough, I gotta admit. Please put your phone away.
Yo, bro. Well, I checked the steps. You feel me?
Joel jumped off. He was fine. He climbed back up onto the rocks. Seemed fine. No issues. Asher said, I bet I'm gonna jump off. But guess what? He stood there.
Bro, it was pumping. It was pumping.
Try not to shake the mic.
It was pumping.
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 Not pumping circumstance, but pumping. So the waves are decently big. I'd say 3-foot Hawaiian crashing on the rocks. Okay, it was it could have been dangerous. Well, it was dangerous, but it could have been a bad scenario. But Asher stood there, contemplating whether he should jump in. Now, he already said, I bet I'm gonna jump in. No cap. So I watched from behind if he was gonna jump in, because I doubted it. He acted like he was gonna jump in, so I gave him a little tap, like a very weak tap. You'll see it in the footage. A very weak tap.
Nah, bro, this man just full on just. Give me that.
I give him a weak tap. While he's already, his feet were already off the ground when I tapped him, and he went into the water, plummeting to his death, which is what I thought. But he lasted for about 2 minutes. Would you say by yourself in there? About 2 minutes, swimming under waves that were crashing above him, hanging onto rocks, half underwater. His hair was getting in his eyes. He couldn't see. Water was splashing into his nose. He couldn't breathe. There was also a cave behind him that was sucking in water, and he was very scared. He did not want to end up in that cave, because he would have died. So we watched this happen. We laughed. It was funny, not gonna lie. It was funny. For Asher, it wasn't though. You could tell he was panicking. So I looked at Joel. Joel was like, somebody's gotta do something. So what did I do? I held your hand.
Oh yeah, I guess you could say that.
We're cutting this out. I grabbed his hand. We galloped away on our white horse onto safety, which was the rock.
Yeah.
Not the person, the rock.
Yeah, I guess you could
Not
say that.
the rock, but a rock. That is a summary though, or an outline, a quick version, a short story. Yeah. It was actually quite the hassle. I kept encouraging him with words such as, do not drown.
That was not encouraging, by the way.
Abunai.
That was encouraging.
Danger.
That was encouraging.
Do not end up in cave. Don't panic. Don't breathe in water.
Bro, my man doesn't understand, bro.
And he was swimming like a dog, like this. Like, not strokes. So he was doggy paddling. And the waves are pretty big, so he wasn't making any progress. We ended up having to pull him out, climbed onto the rock. A rock.
And
not the rock.
Bro, after that, I just called it a day, bro.
Yeah, he called it a day. It was intense.
I'm getting hungry, bro.
Even I was pretty scarred.
Want to give me some pizza, bro?
Yo, we'll go get some pizza right after this.
Oh,
almost done.
Oh, bet. Okay, bet.
All right, moving on to the next topic. Juice WRLD.
Bro, Juice WRLD. I was a fan.
We're gonna restart that because we smiled. We can't show any smile. That's because you don't know how messed that up that is. I am very sad. Asher is sad too.
Bro, it was so sad, bro. It was Juice WRLD, inspiration to my life. Was a fan of him before Lucid Dreams even blew up. I loved his music. Basically every single one of his songs I loved. Bro, it's okay, bro. It's okay. But yeah, Juice WRLD's death affected me. Not only me, but a lot of other people. I know it's kind of recent, but I know it's still like sad to see a legend like him die. Yeah, I don't want to talk about this topic anymore. Yo, freak you, dog. Yo, freak you, dog.
Yo, Juice can go back in my fridge.
Shut up, boy.
Yo, Asher was really close with him. Okay, he listened to him every day, right? About every day. Yeah. He helped Asher get over a lot of stuff. So for that, I love Juice WRLD. Other than that, I don't love him. He didn't take care of himself. He made poor choices. He was a bad role model for kids. He took a lot of drugs. He spoke about it in every song. Alexa, play Lucid Dreams. So he did die because of his not taking care of himself. He popped a bunch of, what was it? Percocets.
Molly Percocets.
To hide it from the po-po. Not a good choice. That's what led to his seizure. Seizure led to his death. Death led to the bunch of mourning of 12-year-olds. In a couple days, actually, we have what holiday?
Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas is the jolly time of the year. We deck the halls. We prance around with jingle bells. That's the deal, Smeals. Speaking of Christmas, the Grinch. I heard he stole Christmas. Did you hear about that?
No.
So I didn't realize that Christmas was a physical object, but some people have been telling me that the Grinch stole Christmas. So we're gonna have to fact check that, but we can fact check that by interviewing the Grinch on this podcast.
Like tomorrow?
Today. We'll interview him today. Yeah. Oh. Alright, so here's to the Grinch. We'll see what he says about how he stole Christmas or whether he actually did steal Christmas, because I don't know.
You recording?
So who are we with, Asher?
What's up, boys?
We're out here with the Grinch. So I have one question for you. Did you steal Christmas?
I did.
Okay, that's good. That was really knowledgeable. Let's go back to the studio.
Thanks, Grinch. I mean, I thought it was okay for our first podcast.
I just think we need more people so we get more energy in here.
Yeah, definitely more energy. Definitely more energy.
Yeah.
Having energetic guests definitely helps.
Okay, my boys, I'm gonna head out.
All right, we're hungry. Thanks for watching this podcast or listening, whatever you're streaming it on. Don't forget, this is called the Runit Podcast. We got Asher Hamashiro, we call him. We got Tate Yamashita. I'm your host. We got the co-host. Signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Peace.
Honestly, this is not good. This is our first podcast, so please take it easy on us. Stay tuned for the next one. We'll probably have one coming out every 2 weeks or so. We'll try to keep it exciting, more exciting than this. Maybe we'll bring on some more exciting people.
Yeah, peace out, boys.
We have pretty dead senses of humor and dead monotone voices. So if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Thank you. I never smile, by the way, or laugh. Every time I do, it's fake. Yeah. Please stick with us, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe, run it back.